year. The key question with Larry Bird, they were in a hard cap in the NBA. And when you look at this and bringing it back home, Adam Silver, Asia Wilson, Angel Reese, Breanna Stewart, who are the superstars of the WNBA, but especially for Caitlin because she has such brand marketing deals, probably averaging $30 to $50 million a year. The Bird rights gives a team an opportunity to re-sign its best player and not be restricted by the...
Larry Bird doesn't speak to get attention. The three-time champion, trash talk king, and NBA legend has a stern expression and quiet confidence. He no longer speaks on camera or makes public appearances very often. He is a quiet icon in a society when ideas are always changing. But that was altered by a horrible incident. 2 minutes ago, on live television, Larry Bird went up to Caitlin Clark, grabbed the microphone from her, and said something that stunned the sports world. Caitlin Clark's response said it all. Before you proceed, do me a favor. If you enjoy this video, please subscribe. More than 83% of viewers do not have subscriptions. It only takes a second, is free, and greatly aids in the channel's growth. Have you already subscribed? I'm grateful. We sincerely thank you for your support. Let's get back to it now.
They're standing out because with Caitlin and what the players and the collective bargaining agreement are negotiating, folks, I'm wondering if it's the best fit for the top players of the WNBA. CBA agreements, the collective bargaining agreement is coming up. They're going to have an intense meeting for All-Star Weekend. And I wanted to bring this up for Caitlin Clark and the Larry Bird rights rule. And we'll start from a revenue perspective as Caitlin leads the league in revenue. Where am I going with this? It wouldn't make sense to have a contract for Caitlin Clark.
Oh, you really had to witness that firsthand. Let's take a step back. It all began with what ought to have been a standard post-game interview. With 28 points, 10 assists, music, and a crucial three-pointer that sent the crowd into a frenzy, Caitlin Clark had just guided the Indiana Fever to a difficult comeback victory. While complimenting her leadership, the interviewer inquired about her relationships with co-workers. Before the audience abruptly became louder than they had been the entire evening, everything seemed normal. Larry Bird came out of the tunnel at that point. Basketball history is inextricably linked to the mythology, the Indiana hero. His gaze was fixed on Caitlin as he strode straight for the broadcast desk. She didn't even notice at first. The interviewer abruptly stopped speaking while she was grinning and responding to questions as usual. The camera pulled away. Caitlin ultimately turned around as the arena's spectators rose to their feet. She froze, stunned by music more than scared. Larry Bird seldom appears in public, but all of a sudden he was approaching her. The atmosphere changed in an instant. Everyone sensed it. Then something very unplanned occurred. With caution, Larry grabbed the microphone from Caitlin's grasp and looked into the camera. "I've been watching a long time," he said in a calm tone. "And this is unlike anything I've ever seen. The toughest player I've seen since the 1980s, she's the real deal. And I won't remain silent when others attempt to undermine her." For a moment, music. The stadium erupted after the arena fell silent. He wasn't only praising her abilities. He was defending her. The criticism was being called out by him. He was taking center stage in order to defend another person. Caitlin Clark, the rookie who continues to show up every night without giving up despite being jeered, foul-mouthed, questioned, and made fun of. Caitlin's response tells it all. Her lips trembled as she covered her face and bowed her head. Music. She sobbed for the first time ever on live television. Not because of weakness, but rather because she had just been given the torch by someone who knows the weight of greatness and who helped define Indiana basketball. Larry wasn't done either. "She doesn't need protection," he continued. "But it's obvious that she should be respected. She is deserving of respect. You're not watching basketball if you can't provide her with that. You're only looking at your own insecurities." It was sharp. It was straightforward. Larry Bird at his prime. Just being honest. No corporate marketing, no carefully written phrase. Music. He returned the microphone to Caitlin. She wiped away her tears. The interviewer moved away quietly. Something greater than basketball occurred in that moment without any preparation or branding. Music. The past and the future came together. This is the truth. More pressure has been placed on Caitlin Clark than any rookie in WNBA history. Every move since her first game has been scrutinized, every word reiterated, difficult moments disregarded, and little errors turned into headlines. While being pulled through the challenges of the league's history, she came to represent the league's future. She never broke, though. Music caught Larry Bird's attention. And he valued it, in contrast to many media voices. He understands what it's like to receive criticism simply for being outstanding. To enter situations when everyone wants you to fail, and to be accused of being conceited because of your confidence. He saw more than just talent in Caitlin. He saw someone who speaks truthfully, plays to win, and won't change just to fit in. Furthermore, Bird's public backing went beyond sentimentality. It was strong. Publicists and well-crafted remarks are usually used to control today's athletes. Caitlin has shown herself to be unique. Because of her authenticity, she has become a target. Depending on who is speaking, she has been called overvalued, entitled, attention-seeking, and overconfident. All that was disregarded by Larry Bird. Caitlin Clark is exactly the kind of basketball player he cares about. His message was straightforward. She is a part of it. She is a member of the basketball family. You can't understand the game if you can't see it. Social media went crazy when it happened. Both names became popular in a matter of minutes. Support was posted by former NBA players. Legends offered their opinions. One message was particularly noteworthy. Larry Bird doesn't talk to attract attention. It's true if he said it. This is the moment the WNBA grows up, another person remarked. Even her detractors became silent. You pay attention when Larry Legend speaks. The WNBA responded right away. The uncut video appeared on all official accounts in a matter of hours. It had received more than 20 million views before dawn. Sponsors jumped in. For the next 5 home games, Indiana sold out. Nike introduced a unique partnership with Clark's number and Bird's signature. In 4 minutes, it sold out. More significantly, the discourse changed. Nitpicking by analysts ceased. Commenters ceased to post. Tearing her down was uncool of Larry. Caitlin didn't need to respond. Bird's remarks carried decades of weight, and he did it for her. This wasn't only a showpiece. It was a turning moment. Larry expressed the emotions of millions. Give her a chance to play. Let her continue and come to an end. Skill-like behavior is an issue. Clark's style of play changed after it. Happier, more relaxed, and self-assured. In only the 4th quarter, she lost 14 points. The locker room is filled with music. Her response was requested by reporters. She inhaled. With a trembling voice, she added, "I didn't expect it. However, I will stop doubting myself if Larry Bird believes I belong." People will remember that quote. Caitlin Clark isn't only breaking records. Her music is pushing boundaries. She's not pleading for preferential treatment. She is pleading for justice. At last, someone who was regarded enough to make the world stop rose up and declared, "She's earned it." That will go down as one of the most powerful cross-generational moments in sports history, even if Larry didn't design it. Music, as Larry Bird was protecting the future rather than just a young athlete. Additionally, Caitlin Clark is using both hands to hold it. Click like and subscribe if you think that legends can identify new legends. In the next one, we'll see you.